Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas. It is a great day to call the Hogs. Then again, around here, they don't think there's any other kind of day particularly special when it's the opener of a new season for the Arkansas Razorbacks. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Tigers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. He might want another play. Running there. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Green. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. And intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you can tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Dropping back, it's Knight. The screen, and watch out. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going to try to get it himself. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And wings it incomplete.
I I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Creates a little room. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Green. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Got a little space. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that 1st down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
They'll move the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anthony. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Paulo, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab deep. Here he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Kane. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Knight. Got a man, it's Simmons. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch. You got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And those are some serious wheels for this Tiger quarterback, positively Nick Marshall-esque.
Yeah, and you think about Nick Marshall and that run to the national championship game. Man, they ran the football some more. His dynamic ability at the quarterback spot. All Auburn offenses that have been great have had that guy at the quarterback spot.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of hit accuracy.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Back to pass, it's Knight. That's caught, it's Thompson. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Got room to work. Turning it on. Touchdown Auburn. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Kansas State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Auburn lines up quickly. To the air, it's Knight. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they'll knock him down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Takes it from the gun on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Green. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Looking for more room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 40. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Just a hair off.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to throw, it's Knight. Makes the catch, it's Simmons. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. There he goes to the left. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The screen, he's got wheels. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They want to run this quarterback. Picks up the first down, still moving. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Football is very easy when the offensive line does their job like that. I mean, look at those holes, back able to make a cut, first down.
The Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield, it's Green. He makes the grab. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. This is a designed run. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line. A big red zone opportunity here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Green. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on 4th down. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line, not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
The Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. Calls his own number. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And you can tell QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, Not dirty, not cheap shots, but into the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Green. Lets it fly. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain. And they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. They'll go to the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose down the left side. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over New Mexico State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think
there he goes. At the 30. Inside and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Fighting off the defender. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Play action. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback will keep it. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Past the 30. The 20. He's at the 10. good pickup, an explosive run there, but that's going to be like a fabulous parting gift, not enough to make a big difference. And guys, the defense's head might be spinning a little bit after giving up that huge gain on the first play. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Green. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last.